Hi guys, today let's talk about funnel performance metrics. It's a tool that you can find in brand metrics in your campaign manager, which can really give you the information which you cannot find anywhere else. So it's first party data from Amazon. So if we decide to trust it, you will have meaningful results here. So by the overall look, it's kind of completely confusing. You have this awareness stage, then you have consideration stage, and at the end you have purchased stage, and a lot of metrics here to make your head hurt. Now let's go one by one. Awareness stage. Awareness stage. So first you will have these big circles like 61, 62, and 60. What that means is that you're better than 61% of the similar products, similar brands out there. If you hover over, you will see that this is a comparison of your most comparable peers, which is really uh, important little detail because it's not like the overall category, but most comparable peers, and is predictive and casually linked to sales. Casually linked to sales, but it gives you an estimate, as Amazon likes to give for many other things, on where you are in the awareness phase, consideration, and purchase. Same goes for the blue circles here. Then for each of the stages of the funnel, you have different metrics. Here you have brand searches only, so people who search for your brand but didn't do anything with it, just search for it, landed on the search results page, and browsing to see all the results out there. So not necessarily they didn't do anything. And you have similar as on my one of my previous videos where you compared the conversion rates. Here you can compare your brand to the category median and category top in the awareness phase, consideration, and purchase. Here you can see that this brand is much better than category median, but far away from category top because it's pretty competitive category. And then moving on to the consideration phase. Now this gets even more interested now. For you can see how many of them saw the detailed page view only, so they saw your PDP and how you stack against your competition. So where's your brand compared to the category median and category top. And then you have how many brand searches end up with detail page views and how you're trending. Are you trending up and down? And in this case, it's 16% compared to the previous periods we're comparing with, and it's going in the right direction, still around category median, and as everything else, far from category top. But we're happy so far. But this is the account that we just started working on, and over the next period of several months, you will see these numbers increasing. Also, you have add to carts and total shoppers. So, how many people added to cart in this reporting period of last week, and how you compare that with category median and category up. So, this thing just here, what I just shared, is something that will really give you an understanding on how you're doing compared to your competitors. So you don't need any external tools. You just dive in and check the numbers. And for each of these stages of the shopping funnel, just click learn how to grow shopper consideration, learn a little bit about this, and it will be much better when once you understand how you're stacking up and what is it that you need to improve. Now on the right side, you will see that funky name like return on engagement. In theory, these are the values that in the historical values, how every customer that shopped from you before, what's the value of that each shopper, and is it going up, is it going down? Me personally, I don't even look at it because I don't know, it blows my mind what it actually means, at least in this stage of the funnel. So if you know it, please enlighten me. I would like to learn more about it because so far I haven't been able to wrap my head around it. Um, you know, like return on engagement, whatever. Anyway, purchased part of the funnel is that which everybody likes. Now you have the three types of reporting here. So you have top 10% buyers and subscribe and save customers, and how you're driving and how many of them you're driving here on this weekly level, and again comparison to the category median, category top, and all other brand customers. So these are like top 10% that you're really interested in, and all the other brand customers, and how you're stacking week over week and how you're stacking against the others. But here return on engagement really makes sense because it shows you on average how after the initial purchase, what's the value of the other purchases that people make once they buy for the first time. You can see more information when you hover here, and you will see that shoppers who purchase from your brand in this reporting period. Return on engagement measures the average sales after initial purchase that purchased shoppers have historically generated for your brand in this category. So it means that um, what's the you can even tie it to customer lifetime. So how many sales were generated from them after the initial purchase, and what's that compared to the category top and category median, and of course you have the total shoppers here. um, it may be confusing, and if you're confused, that's perfectly fine. You just need to go back here every now and then and read through what's available here in the documentation, and analyze the data week over week, month over month, and you will get the sense. You will see the changes here. For example, if you want to increase your awareness, you can run sponsored display ads, you can run sponsored brand ads, or even all the other ad types. But if they're tailored in a way to increase your awareness, and then once the data settles in, you will see an increase here. So it's a living thing. So next week, if we do that next week, we could potentially see 72 here or 80 something, and then portion of those people who are now in the awareness stage will move to consideration stage, and then also move to the purchase one. So it really gives you an information which strategy will work for you and where you need to work on. So let me know if you find this useful, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.